Mother dear, I'm writing you from somewhere in France, hoping this finds you well. Sergeant says I'm doing fine, a soldier and a half. Here's a song that we'll all sing, it'll make you laugh. We're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Operation Valkyrie Turn 9, the British Commonwealth and Free French turn. You'll have to excuse my voice, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, likely allergies, but well, the show must go on. And I assure you my strategic thinking capacity is not diminished. So, with that, let's begin by rolling some technology. All right. So, first things first. We're going to go for improved construction, which has a +1 but isn't on the board yet, and long-range aircraft, which is a +3 at stage 2 currently. So here goes improved construction first. That's a 9, looking good there. Stage 1 for that. And long-range aircraft, +3 to this. Well, a 1 doesn't quite cut the mustard. So I'll add a +1 to that. I do not know if we add a +1 greater than 3. I think Fighting Irish did it a few turns ago. I don't know. I'll just ask the guys, and either it's +3 or +4. That's a pretty good bonus either way that shakes out. So let us now get into the purchases. I've already got those squared away. So, all right, we'll move you just over just a little bit. So the British have $12. Their anti-sub warfare last turn, or well, this turn really panned out, taking down 3 out of the 5 subs that rolled for it. But unfortunately, the Germans were still able to take off $9, so I was left with 12. The Far East Command had 19, so spending all that. Anzac had 13, saving a buck, and Free French had 2, saving $1. Or, well, $2, my mistake. So, combat movements. Let's do that. First things first. The Neon sub up there in the Baltic Sea. It's going to move up 1. And I think... oh geez, I gotta walk all the way around for that. Too far to reach. I believe that it's already got 2 damage done to it from the Soviets' turn. So I can only do a maximum of 1 damage here. But we're gonna try it out anyway. And then just to declare the rest of the attacks. Not that that one has any real bearing on the totality of the situation. We are going to attack the Belgian Congo with everything we got, it looks like. So, here we go. Let's do 2 colonial infantry and a regular infantry from Rhodesia. And let's also do a colonial and an infantry from Tanganyika. So now I checked, and the jungle does not impose any disadvantages on offending units besides vehicle class, and none of these guys are vehicle class, so makes it easier for me. All right, let's do the sub real quick. Good guys are green, bad guys are gray. Here goes. Fantastic. I believe that's $1. If the Soviets weren't quite as successful as I remember them being, then it's all 3. But either way, the Germans will take off $3 for next turn. All right. Now we have 5 infantry going up against 1 Italian infantry. Hit on the first round. That's what I like to see. And a miss. So we're really not trading 2 heavy blows down here in southern and middle Africa, but someone's got Someone's got to jockey for the power. And that puts the Italians down 1 and the Brits up 1. Very good to see that back in British hands. Now, on to non-combat movement for the British. This colonial infantry in Cape Town is going to get railed 1-2 to Rhodesia, because I don't believe it can be railed to the Congo. I'll look in the rules, and if I'm mistaken on this, then it'll go to the Congo. Otherwise, no big deal. And then up here in Britain, you have to pardon me as I walk all the way around the table. This militia is going to head down into northern England, and this militia heads down into southern England. There, and that looks like that will be it for movement for the London economy of the British Commonwealth. Placement of units is as follows. An artillery goes into London. And now let's head back down here. 2 colonial infantry in Rhodesia. All right, fantastic. Now I collect 22 total dollars for the Brits. And we can move on to the Far East Command. All right, I'll get those out of the way. Working on upgrading to 3D printed flags. See, they're a little raised. Let's see if I can get that focused. Maybe that'll work a little better. Not really, but oh well. This is not a show and tell video. This is a battle video. So, their purchase was, I suppose I probably didn't show you. A tactical bomber, a Gurkha, and 2 militia for all 19 of their dollars. So, since they're still not quite within spitting distance of the European Axis, who they are at war with, they'll start moving. 3 infantry from Calcutta to Benares, 1 infantry from Calcutta to Bengal, both Gurkhas to Burma. There we go. And let's put the fighter down here in British Malaya. 1, 2, 3. Is that what I want to do? Is that a good idea? It feels like not a good idea. 1, 2, 3. Regardless, I like it. So, then with that, the placement of the units is as follows. The tactical bomber heads to Calcutta, militia in Delhi, militia in British Malaya. I have to rotate just a little bit. There we go. And a Gurkha in Burma. So, fantastic. That's all their money. And now they'll collect 14 with no bonuses. So, that is that. Now on to the Anzac. Purchasing 2 militia, 1 infantry, and completing construction on their fortification in Sydney. So, here is this. Everybody's going to move over and be in port. Oh no, they cannot do that. Shucks, never mind, they can't do that. Oh well. Alright, so they're going to stay there. And yeah, this guy's going to have to come over and be in port so he can have a little bit of protection. There we go. So all the Australian ships are now in port off of South Australia. And there shan't be any other movements. So the construction marker comes off, which was already over there in the build plate. Oops, I'm dropping all my little markers. All right. 1 militia goes to New South Wales. A 2nd militia into Sydney, and the infantry also into Sydney. Really trying to bolster the defenses there. now on to the Free French. So they are going to take their infantry and mountain infantry from Madagascar, get on their transport and ferry on over to Tanganyika. The 2 infantry already there are going to go over to the Belgian Congo. So that's how that looks now. And then the transport heads back into port. All right, and that's it. So we'll collect for the last 2 countries right there. France gets an extra $1, so they're at 3. And the Australians still collect $9 on top of the $1 they saved. And according to my math, that's 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. I don't play this game for the math, guys. All right, but that math's easy enough for me. So I think that's that. I'll now be handing it on over to Jinx for his Roman Empire turn. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.